Hi all, thank you for coming to this talk. So for this talk, I'm looking at the different capture methods of owl monkeys. I'm going to be looking over three different ways to capture monkeys, and then I'm gonna discuss the pros and cons of each, and then give you a suggestion of what I think would be the best method of catching owl monkeys. The problem with catching owl monkeys is that they're arboreal species and they are very mobile, making it difficult to catch them, making it difficult to mark them, and then also um, they are very intelligent, so become very aware of our traps quickly. This first method that we're going to look up utilizes large cage traps. This method uses large cages 2 meters in height by 2 meters in width by 3 meters in depth, with a door about 2 meters in height by 1 meter in width. The door can be operated manually from distance in a camouflaged hideout. The pros of this are that it can catch multiple monkeys in one go. It's relatively easy to build and it's durable, so you can leave it out for long periods of time without having to worry about getting destroyed. The cons are, however, that you have to have a long habituation period to allow the monkeys to be situated with it in their area. It's dangerous to handle the live animals once you have them within that enclosure. Usually, a lot of times you'll have to wear leather gloves to handle the monkeys to get them in a certain area where you can then mark them. And also, they might start to recognize that this cage is a form of trap and avoid it. The next capture method focuses on the darting of the animal to get it to fall asleep in order so that you can then mark it. So in this technique, we're going to be looking at the use of 1 meter blowpipes and CO2 powered rifles to inject the monkeys. Um, the pros of this is that they both have an accuracy of up to 20 meters away. It's fast and there's no habituation required. You just have to be able to hit the monkeys. The cons of this is that although the chances are slim, there is a chance of overdose in case, like, if you were to miss the target and hit a different target, hit a child instead of an adult. The accuracy of hitting a moving target is extremely hard, and blowpipes specifically need extensive training. And this is all also when looking at the use of rifles. These CO2 powered rifles look very much like hunting rifles, and thus there's usually a big public backlash about them. The next trap that we're looking at is a tomahawk trap. The pros of this are that it's a well-contained environment. It's an easy to place in hard to reach areas such as up in the canopies of the trees, and thus these monkeys can get to it quicker. However, they are long habituation periods, much like with the large cages, and high stress levels tend to come up in these small enclosures for the monkeys. Basing my recommendation off of the efficacy and safety uses of these techniques, I would use a combination of large cage traps and blowpipes. This way, you can capture as many monkeys as possible in such a large enclosure, and then once they're in that enclosure, you can dart them one by one because they're in such a small range. You can get as close as you need. Here are the literature that I used to develop this, come to this recommendation. The three highlighted are journals that use these techniques specifically and may be of use if you are looking for something to read. Thank you so much for listening to me, and feel free to ask any questions in the comments below.